What's up everybody, whydavis here, back with another review. Tell me, showing you guys the Air Jordan 4 Rare Air gold letters. Alright guys, these are officially come out today for retail price of $220. The current resale is going for about $260 to $270 on both the gold and the white/gray pair. They're at the same price right now, so let me know if you guys really wanted this pair, the gold pair, or it doesn't really matter. Now, this box right here is an updated box, new box, but we get the Jumpman himself on the front of the box right there. Really dope, really nice details. They go to size 10 on this. We don't get a suggested retail on the box here, but you can tell the difference between this pair and the gold pair from the SKU number. Sorry to break it to you guys. Sorry to, ruin the parade for everybody that just thought they had to open the box and see what you had. But there's different SKUs on this one and the regular one. Now, I didn't know that going into this review. This is the box right here. Open up the top of the box here. It says Flight. You see the Jumpman right there in red, but this is the shoe here, guys. What do you guys think about it? Is it a cop or a drop for you guys, man? Now, unfortunately, a lot of people won't be able to get these because, a lot of places that you're gonna go to, they're just gonna grab one and, whatever you get is what you get. But, a lot of boutiques did have these today. A lot of Foot Lockers did have these today. Somebody in the comments from the last video, shout out to you, said that they got their pair from Hibbett. Did get it today with the gold letters. So these are a lot more easier to get than I expected. The hype died down on these a lot, man. I had reviewed these for you guys 2 months ago, showed you guys early. Hype has died down a lot since then. This shoe was almost at $1,000 at one point for the gold letters. They went down to 500, and now they're at retail. You know what I mean? So great time to be a sneaker lover. The best year for sneaker drops in sneaker history, until next year maybe, but this year really does have it, man. Now, this shoe has lost its hype, similar to how, Jersey gets overshadowed by New York because the Undefeated 4 is coming out next week. Now, when I reveal this right here to you guys, this is what it looks like, the gold letters. It's nothing too crazy, but it's just that subtle change right there to show you the difference. Which one do you guys like better, man? Let me know in the comments box below. But next week, the originator shoe, the Air Jordan 4 Undefeated, will have this same type of concept, except, it will be like this lettering. It won't be a gold, or it won't be a special one that I know of, But, and it says Rare Air, just like how this one does right here, really dope. Now, I feel like they should have dropped this shoe months ago when there was, no releases going on, because this shoe got overlooked, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna come back to this shoe and talk about how it was one of the greatest, fours to ever drop. Even how cheap it was back then, because these shoes are going to go up in price in my opinion. It was 2 weeks in a row. It's been 2 weeks in a row that I've been wrong about a shoe selling out. This shoe is not selling out on the sneakers app. It's still available on the sneakers app. Different boutiques have showed the gold letters in their pictures. Different ads that I've seen have showed their ads of having the gold letters. Sneakers, what I pointed out to you guys earlier today, showed this with the gold letters. So let me know in the comments box below if you got your shoes from a boutique. Let me know in the comments box below if you got your shoes from sneakers with the gold letters. You know what I mean? It was a little bit easier than I expected. I seen a lot of people. Well, this is how it came to my attention. The person in front of me had got a 12.5. All right, and then he was like, "Oh, let me check to see if it's gold letters." Once he got the gold letters, a light bulb just clicked in my head. Like, wait a minute, let me get the next size. You know what I mean? Because that is a rare size. 12.5 is the most rare shoe size that I know of right now, other than the 7.5. It's 7.5, and then it's 12.5, and then it's 7.5. Those are the two most uncommon sizes. So when you find those sizes, they're worth a lot of money. So that size, if you guys go look it up right now, is going for like 3 and some change, 300, 3 and some change. But anyway, back to the story. That's how I was like, you know what? Let me try to get a pair. And then he looked, he said, "Oh, I got one." Boom. I was like, no way. And I showed you guys a video early. But I'm sorry to break it to you guys. So I know some of you guys may be like, "Oh man, you just ruined like the whole surprise thing for me." I'm sorry about that. If you thought like, they had the same SKU and it was more like a surprise, they should have made it like that. So, but they do have different SKUs, all right? They do have different SKUs. So all you gotta do is look at the SKU and then see which one is which. But anyway, that's why when you guys did get your shoes, you saw the packaging was perfect. They didn't have to search through to see if they had gold, or you know what I mean. Stores didn't have to do that because it was different SKUs. So that's why when you see your packaging, it made you feel like, oh shit, they didn't even check this when they really gave it to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is the shoe right here, man. Like I said, it's not the biggest thing, but it's also not the smallest thing. And years from now, we're gonna be talking about this as being one of the greatest, you know, fours to ever drop. You know what I'm saying? Other than the, you know, undefeated fours that's coming out, or that came out today actually in Chicago. And if they would have did like a 2-day or 3-day window, I would have been there getting this shoe for you guys live. I would have had that shoe in my possession, but unfortunately I wasn't able to do that. But this is the shoe, man. What do you guys think about it? Is it a cop or drop for you guys? Let me know if you guys are picking these up, man. On the back tabs here, you know, we still do get that flexibility, but not as good as the SBs, fours. But this is a really nice subtle change. Now that I'm looking at the front of the shoe, I almost forgot about this part. If you guys can look at the front of my shoe right here, you guys can see that the ends are starting to already bend off. Now, I did wear this shoe today, as you guys can see, and I'm getting really bad creases on my toe box right there, like really bad creases. So if you guys have these, the Bike Air 4s, Air Jordan 4 SBs, they all crease up right here in this area, and it starts to look really, really bad, man. Like really, really bad, depending on how you're wearing them and whatnot. But you may want to put some wearable shoes with me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I want to say this, man. Nike and Jordan Brand should make, you know, a site page, or just have like an in-store section where they have like accessories available to buy. I don't know of any store by Nike or Jordan Brand that has like these patches that you can get, because if you guys watched my video 2 months ago when I first showed you guys these, they came with like, you know, extra patches and different laces, and a way you can embroider, you know, your number on here, and another Nike swoosh down here like the Bike Airs. They don't have that stuff to the public. Normally they don't have like a, you know, ID by me Air Jordan 4 and stuff like that, so you can't really get these things off the internet at the moment. You know what I'm saying? You're able to like customize or get extra stuff, but you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm happy that, you know, we get these patches and whatnot, but I feel like, you know, when you do start to take these patches off and on, they will start to bend at the corners, and you will, you know, start to see them start to mess up. So if you don't want that to happen, just don't take both patches off, take one off and leave it that way. But Nike Brand should do that, man. They should have a place where you can buy custom laces, or, you know, standard laces. If your laces get messed up, you want a new pair. You know what I mean? They should have something like that. They don't have stuff like that. And normally when you do get these laces, or you do get these things from, you know, other stores and whatnot, it's not the exact original, you know what I'm saying? Or the lengthwise is not the exact original. So maybe they should collab with somebody and do something like that. But especially for these shoes right here, it would be cool if you could buy these patches somewhere, because, you know, everybody's not going to have those extra patches like I do from the release, and it's going to be pretty hard to, you know, make your shoe stand out, if you know what I mean. But other than that, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. I know I've been ranting to you guys a little bit, but I was just really excited to show you guys these gold shoes today. A lot more easier to get than I expected. But I just want to say thank you guys for the support. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, show your boy some love, and stay tuned.